Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.
Hey, this is Sharks Across Hollywood, and technically it's not Christmas when we're recording this, so my Christmas spirit is at an all-time low, like even lower than it usually is. But
I'm just glad we didn't start it last month, because that's too fucking soon.
well, that's why I decided not to. I'm like, we should we should start recording our Christmas episodes because that's next. Because I have like several episodes that just need to be out at some point.
Yeah.
Let's do Christmas shit. So I'm like, let's wait a week or two because Halloween just got done. I do not give a fuck.
I appreciate it. Yeah, because it would have been too early, and I'm already sick of how everybody's pushing Christmas on us, like in September. Like, yeah, suck my jingle bells.
I don't hate Christmas, but I fucking hate Christmas, kind of.
I don't hate Christmas. I just hate Christmas as a product. Like Christmas, like my memories of it, giving gifts, watching the kids on Christmas morning. That's all great. I love it. I love Christmas dinner. I love the holiday spirit and the whole idea behind it. It's wonderful. I just fucking hate the marketing. That's it. I hate the marketing.
Like last year at Christmas, I stated that last year was going to be our last Christmas. There's still time for last year to be our last Christmas. We don't know
That's
yet.
True. That's true. But we better have an episode ready just to be on the safe side. Right?
But maybe there's a nice picture out there of someone sucking somebody else off that he doesn't want anybody to see. So that's a Christmas present that I want. But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna jump over to a place with a lot fewer problems. No, actually, they had this problem and they dealt with it.
So who knows? Maybe there's hope for us.
But they have problems when it comes to movies, and I'm not talking like quality-wise, just a little bit of... They're fucking nuts. Okay, the French people are crazy. This movie's insane.
If this movie is an example, then yes, the French are absolutely out of their goddamn
And this
minds.
was decades before the French New Wave, or a decade, I guess, before the French New Wave.
You're thinking of the French New Extremity.
Yeah, New Extremity, thank you, not New Wave. I knew what I meant. You knew what I was trying to get to.
I did.
So we're going to talk about... Okay, this movie has like 2 different titles. So in America, it's called Deadly Games. But there's like 1,000 fucking movies with that title. And
it's called Deadly Games, Dial Code Santa.
Yeah. And then in France, it's 36 something Dial Code Santa Claus. Now I need to look it up.
Is it 3615? Something like that. I think the idea is like it's a phone code or something.
3615 Code Père Noël.
Yeah, which is Santa, Père Noël.
Yes, it is a code thing. Somebody said, "Oh, it'd be like in America 976 evil or whatever." Like it makes sense to Americans. This shit only makes sense to French people because it's an internet kiosk. An internet kiosk, which I'm sure they existed in America, but I never saw one.
So this has to be the mid 90s or early 90s?
1989.
This is 89?
Yeah.
Wow. I did not expect this to be that early. The French had their techno shit a little advanced compared to us back then.
Yeah, and they were also not afraid to traumatize every child in the fucking world with their creepy
fucking
movies.
Shit. This movie is clearly aimed at 10-year-olds, and it is so disturbing for that demo. Like, this has the hardest dog kill scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Oh, we'll get to it.
This makes Friday the 13th look like some noob shit.
We'll get to it because I'm still...
Or I guess I should say Halloween, not Friday.
I'm still on my... Yeah, which one? Yeah,
Halloween's where they keep killing the
Friday
dogs.
the 13th was pretty kind to dogs, if I recall, yeah.
Yeah, Halloween they keep killing the dogs.
Well, it's because Michael has to eat something.
This makes Halloween look light by comparison. This makes John Wick look light by comparison in terms of the dog kill. As
everybody knows, I've been on a thing lately.
Does everybody know?
I don't know.
Hey, we address this on mic?
I talk about it all the time. I'm sure I've talked about it on a few episodes where I'm on a journey, man. I just want to be natural. Man, is that what people say when they're hippies and they say man a lot? I've stopped taking my meds. I'm going to get back on them very soon because I'm losing my goddamn mind and everybody around me hates me just a little bit. So naturally, this movie didn't help.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I was traumatized, but I was definitely shocked, and that takes a lot.
Didn't I tell you? I texted you. I was watching it last night, and I'm like, you're not ready for this. You know that.
You were absolutely right. I was not prepared. I knew it was going to be crazy just based on the cover. I had no idea.
So my very first note is a question. There's a lot of questions. Do you ever watch a movie that leaves you questioning reality for a while after you're done watching it? That's what this movie is for me. And that's not even count. We're not even at the violent, weird shit yet. This movie looks and feels and flows so weird.
After the opening snowball fight, which is one thing by itself,
it sets you up for a completely different movie.
Yes, I mean the guy looks creepy as shit as soon as he steps onto camera. So in that respect, I was prepared for him to be a creepy weirdo.
He could turn out to be just a lovable old homeless guy or whatever.
True. He could, but he's got a vibe.
He's the Marley who's going to come and save the kid from the creepy killer Santa. Funny you mentioned Home Alone.
You know how people have joked about a horror version of Home Alone? This is it.
Here it is.
This is it.
Only the kid's not a sociopath. He's just a rich brat who has way too much time on his hands because his parents. It's more like Home Alone 3 than it is Home Alone.
Fair. But it was made, 3 years?
A year before.
Oh, so Home Alone was 90?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it was a
so
year
this
before.
guy has actually accused them of ripping this off, and I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think John Hughes was gonna hang out and watch this French movie and be like, you know what, I should steal that.
Suffice to say, by the time we get into the full swing of things, it definitely feels like Home Alone. It feels like a not at all funny version of Home Alone. I mean, funny for all the wrong reasons. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of laughing going on in the room when I was watching
Uncomfortable laughter. Were you by yourself?
No, I was with my roommate.
How did they take it?
They thought it was fucking hilarious and disturbing and wrong on so many levels. Right off the bat. Okay, so we have the snowball fight scene which opens the movie, but then we have a scene that is just kind of upsetting immediately.
Okay, the main character, the kid, he wakes up in this plane.
Yeah.
To this radio thing of, I don't know, a war radio, but it's in English, and I'm like, wait, should I flip it so it's, but no, that part's just
English. That part's just in English.
It's all in French, by the way, because French people are fucking weird, and they speak French. Who does that?
And then the kid wakes up, and then he has a Rambo montage sequence
set to a French version of Eye of the Tiger, but it's about Christmas.
English. Yeah, it's clearly an Eye of the Tiger ripoff. There's no question.
Yes.
Everybody in the room thought it was Eye of the Tiger, and I was like, this is the key is wrong on it.
Yeah. And then he starts singing in French.
Yeah.
And it's about Christmas.
Yeah.
So I heard the word.
It's like a Christmas song. He starts pumping iron, and we spend an uncomfortable amount of time focusing on this child's exposed upper torso covered in sweat. And there's like the slow body pan down that you would do in a Rambo movie, but it's on a 10-year-old kid with no shirt on. And my roommate and I are both like, what the fuck is happening right now? If they were trying to highlight the inherent homoeroticism of those 80s action movies and make you really uncomfortable with it, it worked.
It's even more fucked up because
it works.
That's the director's son. So let's talk about that kid, actually. Okay.
All right, let's talk about the kid.
The actor himself. I'm first of all like he's a cute kid, super energetic.
I think he's got great energy for this movie. Yeah.
He's in his dad's other movie called The Passage or Fire Passage or something. I don't really know because it's one of those I typed in what the director said. He's like, it's called this, and I typed it in, and it was like way the fuck down there on IMDb. But this kid, I'm gonna bring up the IMDb. So his name is, I always thought this was pronounced Elaine, but Alain. But I heard somebody actually say it. It's Alan. They just Alan Mousy,
okay,
however the fuck you pronounce that name. So I thought that it was a completely different person with the exact same name. I thought I immediately went. I'm like, oh, I see the name in the credits. Oh, that would be so cool if it was this guy. So I immediately go to that guy's IMDb. His name is Alan, I guess, Mousy. He's the guy in the Kickboxer reboot.
Really?
I fucking love this guy. He's great. He's really good at martial arts. Not the best actor.
It's not the same guy though.
No, and that bummed me out. I'm like,
it just happened to have the same name.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's so fucking random.
Huh.
But it
Kind
turns
of,
out
it would have been kind of on brand because this is kind of like an action movie for kids. Like it's a little action, a little horror, a little Home Alone.
and I would have been like, oh, that would have made that makes sense, I guess. But this guy just decided, he's like, I don't need to be an actor anymore. You know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna be a visual effects guy. And holy shit, visual effects senior producer. I don't know what that means. On The Batman, The Suicide Squad, Black Widow, X-Men, Dark Phoenix, Vice, Slender Man, Lost in Space, the TV show, American Gods, Edge of Tomorrow, Cinderella, 47 Ronin, Gravity, Avatar, Splice, The Dark Knight. Yeah, two movies from 2025, so he's still going.
Jesus.
The
Well,
Woman
good
in
for him.
Cabin 10, which I don't really know what that is, and Caramello. It's a dog movie.
I feel like I've heard of The Woman in Cabin 10.
Don't trust this guy with dog movies. And then after the training montage, what does the kid do? He goes and plays war with his dog, basically, and his dog is like, so he's treating his dog like an enemy soldier. And then there's a trap door in the floor. What is this house? And they do like an out, like a establishing shot, and it's a castle.
It's fucking huge. Yeah, it's
And
it's
I
monstrous.
think it's obviously like a miniature.
Sure, obviously.
I hope,
it's-
but
yeah.
it's like Tim Burton-y without being too Tim Burton-y. Like this movie looks,
because this is
super
kind
weird.
of pre Tim Burton, like Batman '89 was just coming out.
We had Beetlejuice.
Yeah, but like Burton wasn't an established, like style or
Yeah, like it wasn't fucking Tim Burton yet. Yeah, this movie looks nuts, and it gets weirder, and that's what was the most unsettling. Like the violence is one thing, but I can handle that. It's just the violence in this also weird dreamlike set.
yeah. So the kid is like carving additions and trap doors and secret passages and entire fucking rooms that are larger than my whole house into this castle, and his mother is completely unaware. Apparently, according to the story, she doesn't know about these places, and he's doing this all on his own. He's a 10-year-old kid. He's doing contracting work to build trapdoors.
He presumably did some of it with his dad, like that big room full of toys. Which I think was there before he was born, because it talks about, oh, this is my dad's toys and some of his ancestors' toys too. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
It's so ridiculous. You kind of are either on board with it or you aren't. Like that's just where you're at. I'm on board with it. I love it. But it is ridiculous.
Just be prepared. Like I wasn't prepared. Be prepared. Actually, fuck you.
Actually, maybe don't be prepared.
Don't even. If you watch this, find somebody else to watch it with after you've seen it already, so you can see what kind of reaction they have. But don't tell them anything. Oh, it's a Christmas movie. It's like Home Alone remade this. Like this is what Home Alone was based off of. That's not true, I don't think. But tell them that.
There you go.
So like we learned, Dad's dead. Grandpa has diabetes, which will come into play, and he's like going blind and shit. He needs insulin. That's a big plot point later.
You might as well just give me distilled water. It means Grandpa is an RFK fan. That's what it means.
He's just ready to go at this point. It was also the late 80s. I thought he was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna die soon anyway. So
I will say this:
let me go.
Apparently, because my roommate is also diabetic, apparently there's no version of insulin that you just store in a drawer in the bathroom. You're supposed to store it in a refrigerator or it breaks down. And yet it's always stored in a cabinet or on a shelf in this.
I think Mom and Dad like ran a toy store empire or some shit.
Yeah, a toy store empire where they hire their Christmas Santa Clauses. They start hiring
Christmas Eve
on the morning of Christmas Eve.
But why didn't you tell us last month? Oh, because last month kids believed in Santa Claus. What the fuck are you talking about? They'd probably believe in Santa Claus more if you didn't hire 4 of them or whatever you said.
And if you sprung for real-looking beards as opposed to the bullshit she puts on that homeless creep.
That is the creepiest part. Like, obviously, he's the creepiest part of the movie. He's the fucking killer.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Thomas believes that Santa is real and needs to prove it later, which leads to all sorts of crazy shit. We'll get there. Mom's got a new boyfriend, typical shit.
Which, by the way, completely inappropriate workplace relationship. He's her assistant.
Yep.
That is a power dynamic that is totally unethical.
It's okay because she's a woman.
Unethical.
No,
Sorry,
it's okay. If the woman's in charge, then it's just hot, right? let's talk about the internet. Speaking of creepy,
In fairness, that's exactly where they go with it.
exactly. It's these things called Minitel, and I did look it up, but I forgot to read it. But they're basically what it looks like in the movie. They're internet kiosks connected by phone lines.
In the 80s, that is crazy.
Isn't that fucking wacky?
Wow.
Yeah,
Because I know like that kind of thing started to catch on in the 90s, but I had no idea they were doing that shit in the 80s. I mean, it was Paris. Paris is like, like the, which by the way, the only indication you get that it's Paris is the establishing shot at the beginning of an Eiffel Tower snow globe. And the whole time we're watching this, my roommate is like, they could have made this way more dramatic. Like, she doesn't have to negotiate the traffic in downtown Paris on Christmas Eve. I'm like, dude, that would have meant they'd have to shoot in downtown Paris. There is no way this movie had that budget.
No, she's rich. She just asks people to move out of the way. That's like her whole thing through the whole movie. Like, she's going home. She's like, oh, I'll call the cops. They know me. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? What'd you do to
Which,
your
by the way,
husband?
her commute is like an hour long. She leaves, and then there's an hour of movie while she's trying to get back to the house. Like, what is her commute like on a day-to-day basis?
Rough, apparently. Well, they do live out in
Must
the
be.
middle of nowhere in that castle.
I guess. I don't know.
They call it a mansion, but it's a fucking castle.
It's a castle. Yeah.
So, the internet. Little Thomas and his tubby friend, who will come back later.
Did we get his name? I don't recall.
I do not remember, but I do know that Thomas is a little shithead, but the other kid's kind of a shithead too, so they're both shitheads to each other.
Yeah, they're both shitheads.
But they're like on the internet, on these message boards. What the fuck's a message board in 1989? That's so weird.
I mean, they had established that with like war games and stuff.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like
I never saw war games.
and
so.
that was like 82 or 83.
Well, and I guess they had the internet and all that shit because in
so like
weird
it
science,
existed.
it's the same deal.
Yeah, it existed, but at this is still in the time when computers were basically magic. Well, when they get back to his house, then they do become just straight up magic.
Yes.
Like he's running 3D rendering software, and it's granting his arm watch the ability to use spy cameras throughout the house. It's fucking magic, dude.
It's not a power glove, but I kept calling it a power glove.
Basically, yeah, it's an unwieldy power glove.
So these two boys, they're hanging out in Thomas's room, and they're talking to somebody who says they're Santa Claus. Because earlier the kid's like, we don't need to mail the letter. We could just use Minitel.
Yeah, and they established that there's this Santa, basically like a Santa website. It's like code 1315, code Père Noël,
And then the tubby friend is like, it's just some dude on the other line that's just gonna answer fucking yes to all your fucking questions anyway. So what's the point? Santa Claus isn't real. And Thomas is like, fine, fatty, fuck off, get out of here. I don't want to help you with your homework anyways, you dumb fuck. He doesn't say
they have
fuck
such
that
an
much.
antagonistic relationship. It's not quite as profane as you're portraying it.
There was always that one friend though.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially in the neighborhood, you always hung out with that one friend.
Yep.
Who you guys always argued, and you're always like, "Get fine, fuck off."
And I love how his mom is talking shit about the kid too. Like he's like, well, he doesn't believe in Santa because he says parents buy the presents, and his mom's like, well, that's because he's a naughty kid, and his parents do have to buy the presents because Santa doesn't bring him shit.
And to be fair, he wasn't really that bad. He's kind of a little asshole, but like
he was a little bit of a dick, but like no worse than Thomas.
It cuts to like they're talking, and he's like, "Are you Santa Claus?" And this dude's like, "Yes, I'm fucking Santa Claus." It's
Give
like,
me your
okay.
address.
Yeah, and it cuts to this big shot of that creepy fucking guy from the snowball fight talking on the little kiosk, and we're like, "Oh, yikes, stranger danger." That's where it comes from.
But then his coins run out because it's like a pay by the minute thing. He's answering these questions, then he's like, "You want to play some games? Give me your address." And then the kid's like, "But you already know my address. You know everything."
It's like, go find my mom. She has my letter. He's like, oh, cool. I'm going to do that. He gets a job as a Santa Claus because apparently he knows who this kid's mom is.
No, that's the thing that makes this super creepy is like, it doesn't make any sense. He doesn't know who this kid's mom is, right?
Right?
But
I thought I missed
he just
that.
happens to connect with the kid's mom later on, and she wrongs him, quote unquote. And he goes on a revenge quest that leads him to this kid's house, but he already connected with him at the beginning of the movie. There's no logical connection between those two things. It's just coincidence.
Okay, so I'm going with you because I really, if there is a connector that we both missed,
No, there's not. He's just looking for work, and he likes the idea of being Santa Claus because he's probably a pedo. Let's be honest. The way he's looking at that little girl was creepy as fuck.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, he does become Santa Claus because he hears like, oh, we're hiring.
Yeah.
And he is Santa Claus, and he picks up this little girl, puts her on his lap, and she looks at him and goes, I don't like your face. You're not the real Santa Claus. I'm like, she has the intuition, because the second she says that, he gets real mean looking and he slaps her in the face.
Yeah, and then who's happens to be standing right there? The boss who is responsible for all the Santas, and the kid who is also the kid's mom, Tommy's mom.
Yes.
And so she's like, "Well, you're fired, motherfucker.
Go to the office and get fired, because that works."
Yeah. Well, like what did she like call down there on her cell phone? It's 1989. She doesn't have a fucking cell phone. She has a car phone.
She has a car phone. Yeah.
Not the same goddamn
But
thing.
he does go to the office.
And then he overhears the assistant saying, "Yeah, there's a shipment of toys. It's got to go to the boss's house. Have it ready." And then he's like, "I'm gonna go find that shipment of toys."
I actually like how this is set up and how he ends up at the house. It's like cool and
No,
like,
it
he's
works.
kind of resourceful. In
That
way.
works. It just doesn't make sense that they connected earlier on
It's
the
just like-
internet thing.
It's a nice coincidence.
No, it's a nonsensical coincidence. It's too much. Again, this is like if I'm judging it as a good film. Obviously, I'm not. It's perfectly ridiculous and fine.
Thomas is at home setting up these cameras and doing these 3D renderings of what the cameras will see. So far, aside from the creepy Santa guy, everything is fairly whimsical until that slap happens.
Yeah,
It's like, it's still like there's going to be a bad guy because, we're not stupid. We know stuff.
right.
But like, I didn't realize he was going to be so creepy. But like that slap
Yeah.
happens and then
There's nothing
it's a
whimsical
flip.
about that slap.
No.
That is creepy and violent and unhinged. Completely out of sync with the tone that the movie has established so far.
He goes down into the warehouse. He sees that they're loading the van. He somehow gets into the van. We don't see how he does
Now
it.
it's a fucking De Palma movie. Now like we're following the killer out to the child's house. And it's like this movie took a hard left.
And then there's more animal murder in the movie on screen than there is human murder. So
Where's the other animal murder?
there's a dog, just one. But you kind of see like
I guess you're right. I guess all of the killings do take place off camera.
like
don't
you
they?
kind of see him kill the guy when he gets out of the van, but not really.
He grabs the guy,
Yeah, pulls
drags
him
him into the van, and we're outside of the van, and you just see the guy's legs like shaking from outside. Yeah, so yeah, you're right, because they graphically murder that poor dog, but everybody else gets killed off camera.
Yep, and we'll learn that he kills the two caretakers also. So
Yep.
Mom, by the way, leaves her 10-year-old son and her diabetic father
Who
just
is
alone,
half blind.
who is half blind.
From a legal standpoint,
Yeah.
blind. He's not getting his driver's license renewed. We'll put it that way.
I wrote down that's my note. I don't care about any of them though, because the only character to really die on screen is the fucking dog. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's true.
Did we mention that the whole idea of him setting up these cameras is that he wants to see Santa so he can really see like if Santa is real or not? As he's under the dining room table, he's got all these cameras set up. He's right by the chimney, and he's just kind of hanging out, chilling. Mom calls. He answers the phone. And she's like, "You should be in bed." And he's like, "Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to catch fucking Santa Claus." And she's like, "You're not gonna catch Santa Claus unless you're asleep." So he pretends to be asleep while he's talking to her cute kid shit.
The logic of that phone call is non-existent. First off, why would she call if she expected everyone to be asleep? Second off, why would he answer if he's pretending to be asleep?
He's a dumb kid. She's a smart mom in that sense because she knew he wasn't going to be asleep. She knows.
So she basically tells him, "Hey, if you see Santa Claus, he'll turn into an ogre." And
Yeah,
try and
thanks,
kill you."
Mom. You fucking ruined this kid's life with that one little white lie. And
Nothing
Yeah.
she says after this is ever going to convince him that this wasn't real.
No, I wrote, that's one of my last notes at the very end. She literally ruins her son's life with that little thing.
Yeah, this kid's fucked. This kid's going to be more fucked up than Danny from The Shining. Okay,
And
I'm
he
sorry.
he has the best dead eyes at the end of this too.
He's so hollowed out. It's so upsetting to look at him at the end of this movie. Oh my God.
Yeah. He's fine. He's just like, fuck it. I don't care if Santa turns into an ogre. He's not going to see me. We're hanging out. We're looking at the chimney, and then we see this rope drop down. He hears some noise, the rope drops down, just bright white light shines down as Santa Claus drops out of the chimney.
And at this point, I'm thinking that the kid's dreaming.
It's a dream, right? It has to be. Red boots? Santa doesn't wear red boots. What the fuck? Also, there's 2 shots of black boots right by the fireplace. I don't know what that's about.
Who fucking knows? Because
there's one at the beginning and then one right at the end.
No, I agree. It doesn't make sense.
And it confused the shit out of me because I'm like, wait, is Santa's real? Is he going to come save the kid? Because the black boots, Santa wears black boots?
That's what I was thinking. I had that exact same thought. I was like, a friend of mine actually asked me, he was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm watching this movie about this kid and a killer Santa. No word yet on if the real Santa shows up. Because I half expected the real Santa to just show up and save the day or something.
Yeah, a little bit of whimsy would be nice. Because that's all gone now. We're fucking done. Because Santa Claus comes in, he's just kind of, I'm calling him Santa Claus because that's who he is. Oh, he also did something real creepy before he comes in the house, by the way. He spray paints his beard and his hair white.
Oh yeah. And it actually looks pretty good. Like in terms of if you're doing a fake Santa, he uses like canned, spray snow to whiten up his hair and his beard, and he actually looks Santa-y.
This movie messed me up. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not in a good place already in this movie. As particularly this scene and then one scene later really fucking ruined me.
I know the dog scene is going to fuck with you in a big, big way.
So he sees Santa. He's, and then the dog comes in and starts barking. Arr! And kid's like be as quiet as he can. He's like, get the fuck away. Stop fucking with Santa Claus, you asshole. Yeah. And then Santa takes, like, is it a pie server or something?
It's like a cake server. It's one of those things that you're clearly cutting and serving a slice of cake or pie with it, but it doesn't look like it should have like a really sharp edge or anything. It's got a point on it, but that's about it. And
in full view of us and the child, in front of God and everybody,
stabs that fucking dog in the throat. Just,
oh my God.
This is the most brutal dog kill I think I've ever seen.
And it's not played for any kind of comedy. There's no like in that movie, The Witch from Nepal, there's a pretty brutal dog death in there, but it's a Hong Kong horror movie, so it's a little ridiculous. Like this dude literally grabs a dog and rips it in half, and it looks like a fake dog. This looks like the dog. Yeah, like the dog. I'm not entirely convinced they didn't murder a dog on screen.
It's a really accurate effect, and it's upsetting.
Yeah. So Santa then, like, the kid's obviously freaking out now, but he's trying not to make any noise because he's like, I don't want to die. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Santa's an ogre now, I guess. But Santa steps on the cable that's going
to the phone that the kid took underneath the table.
And then he reaches under there. He's like, what's up? I don't remember exactly what he says. Merry Christmas or some shit.
Something to that effect. And the kid, bolts as you would.
He's cool. He goes and gets his grandpa, and then they run through this magic fucking house, and they end up in this giant room full of toys where that they're just crossing through right this second to go into the garage to jump into this car that they were fucking around with earlier that actually worked. By the way, the 10-year-old was driving.
Yeah, it's like
I forgot about that part.
It's like a Ford Mustang or something like that.
And it worked okay, but now it doesn't work. And they're trapped in it. And I wrote down that Santa Claus is just cujoing outside the fucking car.
And he's trying to start it, and the kid keeps hitting the gas. And I just looked over at my roommate. I was like, well, how does he expect it to start? He's not pressing the clutch.
That's what I was thinking. But he doesn't have a dad to teach him these things. And it worked earlier, so.
He does eventually get it to start. I don't know how. Because he never pushes the clutch.
Because it doesn't have a clutch. We're not supposed to see that third pedal, I think.
It's right there. They could have gotten a different car if they wanted us to think it was an automatic.
Oh my God. It's a scary scene too. Like,
it is. Santa shows up. He's standing in front of the car. It's like that Tales from the Crypt Santa, like at this point, like he's the psycho killer Santa. Obviously, like we've seen him hand murder a dog.
Yes.
In the most graphic fucking way possible.
They end up, him and the grandpa, like they escape after Santa fucking destroys this
yeah, Santa grabs a sledgehammer and just starts decimating this car with them in it.
It's fucking scary. Like I said, cujoing all around.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I missed that you said that. Yeah.
And then
that's a perfect descriptor.
They escape again through the fridge that leads it back into this room full of toys. And when I say full of toys, it is this cavernous, wide open thing full of his dad's toys.
It's
And
literally bigger than my house.
yes, it's probably bigger than both of our houses put together, full of toys. And it's creepy and weird.
Yes. You know what it looks like? Little monsters.
They try to call the cops, but Santa cuts the phone line earlier.
The way he cuts it is by cutting the line to the phone receiver in another room.
Mom has another phone in her office. We'll talk about the office here in a minute. What the fuck?
Yeah, seriously. What the fuck?
he goes and does a quick little gear up in his Rambo outfit.
This kid gets a lot of gear up sequences,
which is cool.
No,
I enjoy it.
It's fine if it wasn't for the fact that it's so out of sync with the tone of everything else that's going on.
I guess we'll talk about the office thing right now. Why the fuck is it a maze? Why is his face painted on the ground?
Oh no, the art maze is just the beginning of it. What really freaked me out? Okay, the art maze is one thing. It's this maze in the basement of the house that goes nowhere, and when they zoom out from above, you can see that it's a maze, but it has a painting. Was it his face?
I believe it was his face. Yes.
On the floor, which you would never be able to see unless you were able to view it from above, but it's just the basement. Like, nobody's ever going to see it from above, so it makes no goddamn sense.
You ever see the movie Toys? I'm getting
yes.
that kind of vibe.
Yes. Okay, yes. Just totally unnecessarily ridiculous architectural decisions. But then on top of it, he finally makes it up to his mom's office, and it is a bare wooden beams and brick attic with just a nasty old table with a phone on it in the middle. There's nothing in there. It's not an office.
No.
It's just a bare attic with a phone in the middle of it.
I would like to know how the fuck Santa got there first.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense either. And then he's like, "Can I call somebody for you?"
So Thomas then eventually gets to a point in the gym. He traps Santa in this fucking sauna, turns it up full blast. But Santa, he escapes. Of course he escapes.
Well, he doesn't do a very good job of locking him in there.
He just shoves a pole, like a bar, in there
across. Yeah, it's like one of those, like, you know, the handle is just a bar that comes out of the door and then goes back in at the bottom. So he wedges another bar between that and the door frame so that Santa can't pull the door open. But he just keeps reefing on it, you know, like bam, 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 and eventually the bar shakes loose and then he gets the door open.
The movie just kind of chugs along at this point. It is now just a chase scene with like a few weird shit.
I mean, there's a lot of details we're skipping over, but yeah, it's because of that. It's because it's a chase scene. Like, some of these things are worth mentioning and some of them aren't.
Thomas's fat friend shows up.
Because he faxes
a few people.
Him. And he faxes his mom's assistant too.
Yeah, we don't know what it says yet because it doesn't show us. But Thomas's fat friend shows up and Santa chases him for a minute, but gets stopped by this random passing car that doesn't stop 2 different times when it almost kills people, because I'm pretty sure it's the same car that runs his mom off the road.
Was a car what ran his mom? I thought his mom just started skidding. I didn't see shit.
Yeah, there was a car and she like had to swerve to miss it.
I missed that entirely.
And then Grandpa is hiding in a suit of armor.
I did get that. Yeah.
So there's that. So Thomas is a little badass. I gotta give him that. He's protecting his grandpa who can't fucking see. So.
And at this point, he's all Rambo'd up and everything.
He's not gonna make it in society already. We're done.
You don't say.
And you know, since Santa escapes, right? Thomas is like sneaking around, going down the stairs, but Santa ends up tripping his ass. So then he like maybe broke his leg. So he's going to be walking around on a crutch for the rest, or a crutch splint thing for the rest of the movie, but we'll get there because it's another gear up scene. So yeah, Thomas gets away. And then this whole house is like rigged with speakers that he's fucking placed around the house.
And he can talk through on his like wrist, his power glove.
Oh yeah, he has the cool little wristwatch. It controls more than just the cameras, I think.
It's the size of a fucking brick.
At this point, it's been broken though, so.
Oh, okay. It's been broken by this point.
So he's in his weird little computer room and he's talking. He's like, he's doing the badass thing. He's like, you killed my dog, you hurt my grandpa, and you hurt me. I'm gonna make you scared. I'm like, right on. I'm with you, kid. So, this is the other part that this movie almost made me cry.
Really?
Almost. Because this is the part where he gets the gear up scene, but you know what he does before the gear up scene? He carries his dead dog
Oh, and he
and it
buries
looks
him,
so fucking real. The tongue is hanging out.
yeah. It's upsettingly. They paid a lot of attention to the dead dog
Yeah.
details,
And this kid's
or they just literally killed the dog.
this kid's
One or the
carrying
other.
this dog. He's crying. I'm like, and that fucking song. It's a weird song. It's not about anything, but it's sad sounding.
Is that the Bonnie Tyler sounding
Happy
one?
birthday, Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It sounds like it's Bonnie Tyler singing, but it's clearly
It is Bonnie Tyler.
no.
Yep.
Really? Oh. Okay. All right.
And there's a video. There's a music video.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I can show you after. It's fucking weird.
Dude, that song sounds like it was written with a French to English dictionary
Yep.
and no outside reference. Like someone wrote a song in French, translated into English without consulting anybody on it, and then they recorded it.
So I'm gonna, I'm gonna have you, since I still can't do it. If we can find the song, record that song. I'm just gonna put the whole thing in here because it's super fucking weird.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely that.
And when we do that, we're gonna put it right here.
Merry, Merry Christmas. Don't change, kids, stay with us. Stay a little, Jesus. Hold on to my hand. It's not a long way to fly, you know. Don't fly in vain. It's so hard anyway to become a man. Happy birthday, Christmas. Welcome home, Jesus. Although you rain on us, who can understand why even a child learning the truth always learns pain? Why does he have to cry to become a man? Help me, Santa Claus. Come close to my heart. All my doors are closed. I can't play my part. I can't play my part. One Mr. Xmas, reward little Jesus. Kids don't grow up like us. Who could change the plan? Here comes the darkness. Time to be sad. Here comes the rain. Please don't leave them hopeless. They'll become a man. They'll become a man. They'll become a man.
And we're back.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that fucking dog thing. And then he buries the dog in the basement, I assume.
Yeah.
And he uses his like toy sword and toy knife to make a cross.
Where is this kid getting the time to do all this? This is a 45-minute operation for
It's
a kid
because
his age.
he's done. His brain is fucking fried. I guarantee his mom goes down into the basement and goes like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like she knows what's going on, but like, Thomas, when the fuck did you do this? And now is when the movie starts to kind of resemble Home Alone, but like a really shitty version of it. Things are happening to this Santa guy, but we don't actually see any of them happen to him. Well, kind of. We see the darts go
Yeah,
into
you
his
see
neck,
the darts.
but then he just kind of like pops into the next room.
Yeah.
And then
And then that's it.
Thomas like shoots the flaming.
Yeah, he poured a mote
Dart.
of gasoline and then he shoots a flaming dart at it. and it explodes in fire, and that's it. It just
And then it just cuts to the next scene.
we just in the next scene.
And Thomas is just like chilling, and then Santa Claus shows up again, and I'm like, he doesn't even look different. I'm like, oh, he's a little charred. Like,
Honestly,
he has-
you could cut these scenes out entirely, and it wouldn't change anything.
not really. Aside from like, oh,
Aside from-
where are the burn marks from?
Yeah, that's it.
Then Thomas makes this marble shrapnel grenade thing
That
that doesn't work.
go off.
Doesn't work. Doesn't come back, but it fucks him up because he's in this big like foyer area where this suit of armor statue is, and he puts it in this little train. He has this little toy grenade. He turns on the train. It makes sounds while it moves, and then Santa Claus is, I think he might be a little touched in the head, maybe.
A little crazy, yeah. A little not quite all 100% there.
He definitely likes Christmas.
Oh yeah.
He sees
This
this
guy
little
loves
train.
Christmas.
He picks it up. He's smiling. He's like, this is fun. And I don't think he knows Thomas is in the room. He just kind of winds it up again and sends it back in that direction. And Thomas is like, oh, fuck, there's a grenade in there. It's heading right for my grandpa. And he's like, no. And then the Santa's like, fuck yeah, there you are, little piece of shit.
No, the best part for me is later on when I don't remember how many scenes from now it is, but when he finally catches Thomas.
He catches him here.
Oh, is this it? No, because he catches him here.
Yeah, but
then
then he
Thomas
doesn't-
just runs
Yeah.
away.
This happens like 3 or 4 times. He like catches him and
Yeah.
then poof.
And
we're
again,
gone.
it's one of those scenes where you could cut this out and it wouldn't change anything.
Yeah, no.
But I love later on when he catches Thomas and then he's like, all right, I got you.
Oh, the hide and seek thing?
Now I'm going to hide and you seek.
Yeah.
You could count to 20. And then he takes off. And it's like, oh, this guy's really fucking out of his mind. He just wants to play game. He literally just wants to play
Yeah,
games.
he doesn't want to murder the kid. He wants to murder all the adults so he can play with all the kids.
Yeah. He's out of his fucking mind.
Unless the kid says they don't like his face, and then he'll beat the shit out of him.
Then he gets violent.
So the whole time this is happening, like you said earlier, Mom is driving home because she's trying to call, and she's like, I haven't been able to get through.
She's
in
been
15
driving
minutes."
this whole time.
Yeah.
This is a 40-minute sequence.
And she can't get through to the groundskeeper people. She can't get through to the house. And she calls her boyfriend, and she's like, this shit's happening. And he's like, it's okay. I'll call the cops. And she's like, no, I'll call the cops. They know me. Still don't know what that means.
It's because she's the richest person in town or in her particular neighborhood.
Yes, but I'm like, why? Why does that matter?
She literally just says, it's me, go to the castle. Or the manor.
mansion.
Or mansion, yeah. Like, she literally says that to the cops.
She crashes the car and all that shit, whatever. Her boyfriend comes to get the car unstuck with her.
Which,
Or for her.
honestly, why don't they just get in his car, which is not stuck, and just drive to the place?
Because that would make too much sense.
Because they both end up getting in her car once he gets it unstuck.
The cops do finally show up. Cops.
Cop. The cop.
The kid and grandpa, they think they're home free, but, we forgot about granddad's insulin for a little while. So now Thomas has to run around the whole fucking grounds and fucking get this insulin. We do see Santa Claus like sneak up behind the cop, but we don't see what he does to the cop, but it just proves that even in France, cops are worthless. And Santa has found the tracker that Thomas put on him. He put a tracker on him earlier.
Oh,
so
this is the point where he catches
Yeah.
him. Yeah, okay. Because Thomas doesn't think to check his periph when he steps out the door, even after the guy sent in a little tank with the tracker on it to let him know he knows he was being tracked.
So Santa grabs Thomas, and then he's like, we're going to play hide and seek, count to 20.
And then he just bolts.
And he just disappears.
Oh, and he's like, no cheating.
And it is, like, it's been kind of scary up until this point, but the part that happens next, like, there's a legit jump scare, and it didn't scare me, but I'm like...
But it caught you by surprise.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. What the fuck? That's actually scary. Because now Thomas is like, okay, well, I'm not counting to 20, fuck off. So, because he's going to go to the caretaker's place so he can get
the insulin. for
other
Grandpa.
insulin. Like, they had insulin.
Caretaker insulin.
Yeah. And then...
Maybe the idea is he dropped the other insulin and it broke.
Maybe.
I don't know. They didn't do a good job of it.
He just nonchalantly jumps in the cop car and starts trying to drive it, but that's where he's like, he jumps up from the back and says, no cheating, or that's cheating.
Or no, he calls into the cops. He's like,
yeah.
He says, this is...
Yeah, he's already driving. That's
this
right.
is Thomas. There's a killer at the mansion, blah, blah, blah. And the guy jumps out of the back and says, you cheated!
Ah, that's fucking scary, man. Jesus. And the car crashes again, because that's, and then something happens to Sam. I don't know what does he hit his head on something?
Well, he was untethered in the back
Yeah.
seat and they crashed into a tree or something.
Yeah, it just you don't see it. Well, I guess you don't
Yeah.
see anything in the movie. So
And then he's just lying unconscious. He's like got one arm waving about, and Thomas handcuffs it with his shitty little kid cuffs and his play handcuffs, and the guy breaks out of those immediately.
yeah. And then Thomas runs, trips over the dead cop, grabs his gun, and if he wasn't traumatized before, he definitely is now, because he's like pointing the gun at Santa, and Santa's like, "Hey, now." Like, what is? I don't even remember what Santa says because I'm too fucking focused on this poor kid having to do all this shit.
This is his Predator sequence. He's Schwarzenegger at the end of Predator now.
He's been using toys.
He's covered
this whole
in
time.
mud. He's
Oh my
covered
God.
in mud. He's got a gun. The monster is looming over him, and yeah, he pulls the trigger. He goes inside. He gets Grandpa down off of the armor, and he shoots him in the chest with the insulin apparently.
Somewhere, yeah.
And then Grandpa, who is dead, suddenly starts breathing because that's how insulin works. It's like the adrenaline in Pulp Fiction.
Magic French insulin.
Yeah,
It's
that you don't
fucking
need
crazy.
to refrigerate.
Oh god.
And
Santa then
here comes
pops
Santa
up.
Claus. Here
he
comes Santa
pops
Claus.
up. He's a little fucked up now, so he's like kind of limping towards him.
Thomas did bring the gun in. Like, he didn't leave it out with
Yeah,
Santa.
Thomas did,
But he
bring
dropped it
gun.
on the
Yep.
floor when he realized Grandpa was dead. So now that Grandpa's alive,
Yeah, Santa grabs Thomas again. Grandpa grabs the gun with his little blind eyes.
and they keep cutting to Grandpa's POV, and you can't see shit. There's no visibility. And Grandpa's just like, "I'm pulling the trigger, motherfucker." And he did boom. And I just look over at my roommate. I'm like right into the grandson's face.
I was gonna say if this was a darker movie,
Why not at this point, honestly?
and then they'd arrest Grandpa for killing everybody.
And then here comes Mom.
Oh, that'd be fucked up, dude. Fucking the last thing, like he kills this kid by accident, and then Grandpa ends up in prison because they think he killed everybody.
That's fucked up. That's
That-
fucked up. No, so
is
he
fucked
he
up.
does hit Santa Claus.
Yep.
But then in comes Mom. She finally arrived with the boyfriend. And here's little Thomas.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Just the look on his face is genuinely upsetting. He does this too well.
Like if I didn't have kids, it'd probably affect me, but since I do, it affects me more.
Yeah, having the kids does amp up the disturbing level of this, and his Vietnam 1,000-yard stare is too fucking accurate.
The kid only made one more movie after this, so
Why am I not? I'm shocked he got through another one after this. If I don't know. This
he's
is
like, I'll just do visual effects forever. I think I'm good. Oh my god. Yeah, this kid's in therapy forever.
no. You know
he's
what?
in a home. He's
No,
not even in therapy.
You know what? The kid from
Oh,
the
yeah.
movie, absolutely. Thomas as a character, yeah, no, he's in. It's going to take him a long time to recover. And then honestly, I want to see the movie where he comes back as the killer because that's absolutely where the sequel would go,
Oh,
right?
that rules. Cast the other guy with his same name.
When I was a boy, I killed Santa
Oh,
Claus.
he's not even that good of an actor. Come on.
You don't have to cast the same guy, okay? You can get a better actor.
No, but I want the guy who has the same name who is not him. It would just be really funny.
Just so that the actors had the same name.
And my second to last note, I don't think my last note actually makes any sense, so I don't know. My second to last note is always remember though, stay a little Jesus. But my last thought that is sometimes at the end of movies, do you ever think about like horror movies specifically where a bunch of people get murdered? Do you think like, oh, the protagonist like is definitely getting blamed for this, right? And like, how are they going to explain this away?
Not in this case. In this case,
it's
pretty
like
obvious.
literally the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Like mom knows exactly who that guy is.
Yeah.
Like so,
They're gonna everybody's gonna know exactly what happened except for the protagonist, who is going to blame himself for the rest of his life for what happened tonight.
Yeah,
Thanks, Mom.
Well, good thing they're rich because that's a lot of therapy.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of therapy, a lot of high-end therapists coming in to work on this poor kid.
And then they're gonna think he's crazy, so he's gonna talk about this giant room full of toys in the house too.
And nobody knows
And
where
they're-
it is.
And they're gonna be like, "What the hell?"
Grandpa
are you talking
probably
about,
doesn't
psycho?"
remember anything for the last 48 hours after dying from lack of insulin.
Fucking sucks. Oh my god! And then the song plays the movie out. That
Yes.
fucking weird song.
The end.
This movie's crazy. I don't even like. I was not prepared. Everybody said like this movie's really weird.
No, it is. It as advertised, this movie is fucking bananas.
Yeah. Any final thoughts? Because I don't know if I have any.
I think this is a new Christmas tradition, or should be.
Whew.
This movie is bananas. And if you can get past the dog killing, which I know some people can't, but if you can, this, I feel like I got such a good deal on this because I got this at a Black Friday sale for like $9, and I'm like, yeah, money well spent.
I'm glad I didn't watch it with the kids for sure.
Yeah, no, okay, that's fair. I know you guys you like that. I wouldn't. Yeah, keeping in mind that this movie is clearly aimed at 10-year-olds. This is so upsetting.
I would have watched this as a kid though and been like, yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have because it was in French, but I would have because it looked like.
But if you were a French kid,
it looked like Home Alone and Three Ninjas and all those fucking movies that I watched. So.
Yeah. I mean, look at the cover for Christ's sake.
Yeah, that would have been. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm taking that home. And then the dog dies, and I'm like, Mom,
what's happening?
Yeah. So this movie's nuts. It's a little uncomfortable.
I'm absolutely taking this over to my sister's and watching it with her and her husband.
It's definitely an experience, but you are not ready for it. I can almost guarantee you that. Unless you're a fucking psycho.
Honestly, you might have a better leg up on it having listened to this first, but if you go into this for your first time blind, I don't see a world in which anybody is ready for what this movie's offering. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't handle it, but you aren't going to see it coming.
No. I'm going to be processing this one for a while.
Yeah,
I think.
that's fair.
I watched
That's
it
fair.
twice, and I'm going to be still.
That's fair. I am absolutely showing this to people. This is one of those movies that I'm sitting people down for.
And listen to that rockin' song by Bonnie Tyler.
Stay a little Christmas. What is it?
Stay a little Jesus.
Stay a little Jesus.
Happy birthday, Christmas.
Happy
Stay a
birthday,
little
Christmas.
Jesus.
That's it. Happy birthday, Christmas.
Oh, it's fucking.
Oh my God.
It's something else. I don't know if I'll ever be able to watch it again, but I'm definitely glad I have it in case I'm in the mood for something super weird that makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what it kind of looks like? You know, in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey when they go to hell? That's what the whole movie feels like.
Obviously not the metal video portion, but like the part where they're like doing the push-ups and they're running from room to room.
Isn't that what it feels like?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's like lit the same way. It's weird.
Yep.
Anyways, I think we're done. I think that's it. What do you... Happy Christmas, I guess. Do you have
Stay a little Jesus.
Do you have anything to plug? Because this won't be out until fucking
Just follow
December.
me on Instagram. I don't have any scheduled things coming up, so I don't have anything to plug specifically. But follow my Instagram at Samuel Mantz. That's MANTSZ. And you can find out about my upcoming shows there.
I really have nothing going on at the moment besides, the normal shit that nobody cares about. So
Viva la the normal shit.
yeah.
Just hope you get back on your meds soon. That's all I'm worried about.
Come at me, bro.
I just want you to be okay, man. You're my friend. I care.
I am not okay.
I know you're not okay, and that's why I'm worried.
I'm pretending to be okay for the portion of this recording, and then I'm going to go, I don't know, maybe I'll watch, I just got Children of Men. I haven't seen it, so.
Oh, Jesus. That's not necessarily a good mental health move.
No, I know.
It's kind of heavy, kind of bleak. It's beautiful. It is hopeful in some ways, but it's also not in a lot of ways.
Right now, the hopeful part is the part before the good guy saves the world. Everybody needs to stop having kids.
That's the hopeful part for you, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Anyways, follow us on everything at the Shark Pod. You can give us money if you feel like doing so. Sharks Across Hollywood. Nope. Patreon.com/Sharks Across Hollywood.
There you go.
I get that wrong so fucking much. I go back and edit all this shit. I'm like, ugh. Every time. So yeah, we'll be back in a couple weeks with another Christmas movie. I don't know if we're going to do another Christmas horror movie. I don't know if I can handle that, or if we're gonna go Hallmark and get like real whimsical and
if
and
we
happy.
do, I want to do Holiday in Handcuffs.
That's what I was thinking. So we'll make that choice between rare exports and like Holiday in Handcuffs.
My vote's for Holiday in Handcuffs. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we'll do Holiday in Handcuffs. Maybe it'll cheer me up a little bit instead of rare exports, which is a comedy, but also
I'm not
dark.
anti-rare exports, but I'm feeling Holiday in Handcuffs is a Christmas tradition now for me, and so I'm just looking for an excuse to watch it. Honestly,
Good, let's do it. I'll round it up and I'll find it. I'll find it. And
you'll be glad. I think you'll be glad you did. I mean, we all love Melissa Joan Hart. Come on, who doesn't love Melissa Joan Hart? You find me that person, and I will find you an untrustworthy motherfucker who you got to watch.
She was in God's Not Dead Part 2. I don't know how
Hey,
trustworthy
everybody
she
has
is.
to do some shit for a paycheck. All right, I ain't judging.
We'll do Holiday in Handcuffs next time. We'll do that. It'll be a happy movie to offset this craziness. Yeah. We're going to get the fuck out of here, though. But until then, stay jawsome.
And a Happy New Year.